Brooklyn Anderson, and I am the dance coach here at UT Permian Basin. I was hired in 2023. Terry brought me in for Daytona season, so that was the first year that dance competed. At Daytona, cheer had already gone for 1 year, and then they were adding dance. And so there was already a dance team established, but I came in to help them get into the competitive realm.
I told you like 50 times that this is supposed to have resistance. You know what that word means.
Okay.
It means that you're like pushing against something difficult to get there, right? So it's not just like I'm just going with my body. Like, that's not cool. Like this move looks so dumb if you don't do it with the precision that we're asking you to do it. Yes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm Juliana. I'm a sophomore at UTPB. I'm a business marketing major, and I've been dancing on the team since my freshman year, but like dance overall since like freshman year of high school. So 7 years. Oh, I smirked.
Don't go backwards, Nambia. You used to chunk her, remember? Remember when she would like almost be to that red mat? We need that back.
I thought you were going to do a kippa.
6, 7, and 8. 1, and a 2, and a da, da, ha, 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 da, da, ha, ha, da, da, ha, and a ha, and a ha, and a 2, and 1. Okay, these. And do y'all see it in the video?
Yeah, so my name is Callie. I just finished my 3rd year at UTPB. I'm a psych major, and I am going into my 2nd year as a vet for the dance team. And I actually joined the dance team in my junior year. I was a late join, and before dance team, I was working, what's it called? Before dance team, my only experience was studio, and so going from studio to that was just a whole different thing. And so Daytona, I already was warned by the vets that was like gonna be the intense thing, and I was scared. And then coming in to Daytona, it was high pressure, like pretty much exactly what I expected, and I loved it. I loved every second of it. I did love it. I love my team. I loved the intensity of it. In the moment, I didn't. But once it was all done, that's what everyone says. Once it's all done, that was like the coolest thing I've ever done.
So if you're not even, then her body's going to go like this, right? So you have to be even with each other so that it can come backwards to her.
Y'all look very
You can squeeze it. Yeah, me too. She was pulling it as much as she could. But her body was like cocked to the side because you guys were off. So you have to watch each other. Don't even worry about her. She's going to do her thing. She's going to do her thing. And just be together with each other. Does that make sense? I'm not.
Don't just say out. 5, 6, 7, jump, jump, and go.
It just feels,
It's like here, and then it's like very slow. It needs to like, shoom, like launch that girl.
Maybe stop thinking of it as like a roll back and then a throw. Like it's one thing. You roll, you throw, and it should be a little bit quicker than what it is right now.
When I rock up in the peace, I ain't got any speed. I'm a bad man, my jumper got cookie, y'all people ain't got it like me. Y'all giants hanging up close. Step to the get burnt like toast. Y'all somebody else to me against. I don't brag, I'm mostly loose. From the VA to the LA coast.
I see a lot of folks in here sitting around like their shoes too tight.
It's the time to go.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out my life here. 6 or 7 of you guys are going full out every single time. Some of you are doing tricks. One of you is doing 957 tricks and still going full out to the end. And the rest of you are just piggybacking off of everyone else, and that is complete and utter crud. You should not do that and feel good about what you're doing. That's not fair. Everyone feels like you. That's when your selfishness is not wanted on a team sport. Everyone feels like you. Everyone has things going on. Everyone's tired. Everyone's body hurts. Everything that you can think of, the second that you decide to not feel sorry for yourself and to think that it's only you is the second that you will succeed in life, I promise. You have to make it a choice, because I'm telling you, if you guys look like 2 different teams that show up, her and I are going to have a conversation and half of you are being pulled off of the floor. I will not let the rest of the people that have busted their butt lose because you guys want to be selfish. That's not fair. Yes, and it can happen instantly. Yes.
So you see that?
30 minutes.
Like, I don't care what it changes. I'll add practices. It's not fair. It's not fair. Yeah?
And it's not going to happen. It's ridiculous.
Get set, do it again. And I'm adding a lap for every time I look at someone and there's not a face. Because that is pissing me off. That is like straight up, you don't have to even try to have something on your face. Yeah? Okay, get set.
What I need for everyone just to look at my face, I don't think that some of you really realize who I am. I will take you off the mat and not feel, I will sleep the exact same that I normally do. And it's because I know that I'm fair. You can be mad at me all you want, but I know that I'm doing what's right and fair. You're the one not doing right. Do you understand what I'm saying? So some of you, I don't think you think I'm going to do it or that she will do it. It is not something that's recurring. If show up looks like 2 different teams, the second team is getting cut. And then we will work on Monday on revamping what needs to happen, because we've done it before and it can be done very quickly. And it's not for anything but for the love of people that are actually there. Yes, ma'am. Yeah? All right. Let's go. Let's go, young.
Computer. So that day I had gone in and I already knew that it was going to be some changes to the day, to the practice, to the routine, because the weekend before that we did our competition that we do usually like 2 weeks before Daytona to get some critiques and see what we need to change, what the judges just think. And we went. I had a head spring in the routine. I worked really hard on it. I tried for a very long time to get it right, and then it just was not working for me. I think it was the mixture of the pressure and just how recently I had gotten the trick. I did not get it at competition. It fell at competition. So I already knew at this next practice that it was going to be so I already knew that this upcoming practice was going to be me changing this head spring. Like, I already knew that it was going to get taken out.
There you have it, kiddies. This is my perfect recipe for a delicious meal. Enjoy! They try to be like me, say that they have no clue on how I'm spitting, but at least the way I'm just smooth. My show told you. This shit all over, sleep. They come on something. When the shut down, so you don't miss the shit. And this stuff we ain't talking when they crying, get you so
Patience! The whole time we're done! Ava, make her face every single time you stop!
Think you can handle this?
Hey, look at my face, both of you. If you ever argue in the middle of a dance, both of you are off the team immediately. Do not ever argue in the middle of one of my dances. Do you understand me? That is absolutely absurd from both of you. Absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. Every single person, and guess what? If somebody wasn't in the right spot, it can be handled from us or after the dance. You don't talk about it in the middle of the dance. If you have enough breath to argue, that means you're not doing your job.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I can promise you, if I was out there, I wouldn't argue with no one because I would be giving full out that I wouldn't even have a chance to argue. So that just proved what I was saying.
Okay.
Oh, y'all do not want the rest.
So
I will scream and scream
I'm
so
gonna be
hard.
completely real with you right now. Okay.
Nova, are you gonna imitate me on that too? Nova's in the video.
No, Karma's gonna get their life together. Huh. Ava, Callie, Nivea, Leslie. You were the four for me sticking out in ways that, and for you it's not effort for me, it's strength. You have to get the strength behind it. Yes? Can I get more water? But, I mean, like, if we have to take it 13-9, we're gonna take it 13-9. And I just need you to understand that. And like, Callie, we just changed an entire section because you didn't get your head spring. I didn't even come in here and make it about you. And then you just disrespected everybody in the middle of that.
When and you didn't have a face the whole time, and when I was screaming in your face to have a face, you still didn't change your face.
Like,
you had a face of saying, I'm tired, just after I gave you a speech that everyone's tired. Come on, girls, step it up. And don't come to me and say you want to be called out and then not change what you're supposed to do. If you want to be called out, then switch it. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
That's so disrespectful. I hate that because then that makes me never want to, whenever somebody disrespects you as a coach, if you're getting yelled at, it's for a good reason. If I'm on your butt, I tell this to Kenya all the time. I see potential in you. But the second that you disrespect me, girl, you can do you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to waste my time anymore. I'm not gaining anything from it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing, I'm just trying to help you. So if you don't want the help, then, I think that's the hardest problem with this team exactly, is that you guys don't ever want to be wrong. Somebody tells you something, like, says something to you, you like have to argue for some reason. Like, you have to be right, and I don't understand it because it's unnecessary and very immature, honestly.
I think a lot of us are comfortable in where we are, and that's where you have to step into the uncomfortable, whether you like it or not. I mean, that's the only way you can grow in life and in dance. Just do what you're told and do it with the best of your ability.
Have all the vets told y'all, like, if you need something, contact us, push yourself.
Well, after every hard practice, there's a long text about it.
Selfish. It's about everyone. You are not an individual anymore. It's about everybody. And it's very frustrating that we're screaming and yelling and trying to push you guys because we know how it is. And especially being on the team the first time, we know how stressful it is. And it's so frustrating that, like, nobody cares.
And it's like, you're not the only one with an outside life. We all do. If it's either medical, if it's either school work, like, everyone has a tough life in different aspects. So it's frustrating seeing, it's like the mindset of, oh, I have too much going on to be treated the way I not like I have to try.
So, and also, I mean, you're gonna throw away every single bit of work that you've done.
100%. That's the worst part.
If one, you make us pull you, or two, you don't show up being who you should be at Daytona because you didn't want to work now, and you fail everybody. That really sucks for you individually if you get pulled next week, the week before we leave, after all the work you've done.
I think that's the hardest part for me is like watching you give up whenever it's literally time to just push forward. Yeah, it's literally a week and a half.
You know, and like, but I also cannot make you do it. Like, we can't come out there and move you the way we need you to move, or put a face on your face. Like, we can't do that. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I was telling you on Monday. I feel helpless a little bit at this point. Because I'm like, I have racked my brain, I've done the research, I've tried to put together this piece that's gonna do well on the score sheet, and I can't even see it. I can't even see all of the stuff that I tried to put in this because people don't want to squeeze their bodies.
think also
You know what I mean?
Put it in perspective. What did we score ourselves at the beginning of Hell Week? 4s, 5s, 3s. What are we still at? We're still at 5s. We should be at like 7s, 8s, 9s, even 10s. Like collegiate image should be a 10. No matter what, whether we're wearing the same thing right now or not.
I gave that a 3 because of Maddie's hair.
Sorry.
You have no idea. Like you should see the embarrassment in my family of that front. And that's great. You can hit all the tricks you want, but if you look like that in your pictures, that's embarrassing.
I'm gonna fix my hair. I promise.
I'm just saying it's a collegiate image.
But yeah, it all matters, and you have to get with it, or you have to get out at this point. Like, it's just getting ridiculous. I want to be telling you, okay, yes, this is great, but I want you to push here, and like us having these positive back and forth conversations, and not me just having to be a freaking jerk every practice and tell you I'm going to pull you. That is so frustrating. That doesn't allow me to do my job, or her to do her job. When we just have to sit here and look at each other and say, how are we going to fix this? Because this person doesn't want to do their job right now. That is so frustrating.
Or whenever you take the time out to correct somebody and they argue back with, I'm taking the time out to try to make you better, and then you have something back to say to me. I don't need you to say anything back. I'm watching you. I'm trying to help you. So if you think that you know it perfectly, then get cut on Sunday.
I would love to know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's why I welcome my teammates telling me what I'm doing.
Someone tell me. We're gonna do this, and then I'm going to send out exactly what everyone is doing wrong. Every single person off of this video.
But also this thing doesn't need to be a discouragement from you. It needs to be encouraging to tell you, number one, I need to get my life together. Number two, I can do anything that I need to do for another 2 weeks. It just is what it is. And number three, put it into perspective of what you've already done versus what you're going to be able to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? And knowing that it's for a purpose. Again, if you try to make it about yourself and poor pitiful me, I can't believe they yelled at me, I can't believe she said that to me, then you're already on the wrong track. You're already making it about you, and I'm not making it about you. I have nothing wrong. I have nothing against any of you personally. The only thing that I have against you is the people that aren't putting forth the effort that need to as a team, because that's my job. And unlike what you're doing, I care about my job. And I'm gonna go to the nth degree, and I'm gonna do anything and everything, and whenever I get 3 hours of sleep, it doesn't matter, because I wake up the next morning and still go to do all the things that I need to do, because I wanna be successful, right? I wanna be better, I wanna grow, I wanna learn. That's the things that you guys need to
But also, go home and have a moment. Don't have a moment in the middle of your practice. You don't get to have moments here. You can go have a moment and be upset about what we told you, or just calling you out or whatever later. I know you're still human. You don't get to do that here. If you're gonna do that here, it's affecting everybody else, and you don't need to be here.
Whatever you say. Save the tears for your pillow.
Wait, you were gonna say something, Gael?
I just wanted to apologize to everyone. This is my bad. I should have came in any kind of lack of energy or anything like that. I feel very bad for having to stall in this way, and I usually don't do this. I usually feel like I can as much energy as I can, and I just don't want to seem tense for anyone. And I really do apologize. I'm so sorry about that. Sorry to everyone. This is a team effort, and I feel like there has been too many moments of me causing a moment in practice where we have to stall or change things. I apologize to everyone that had to change their parts today.
Listen to me. I hear you, and I'm grateful that you're apologizing. But also, it is what it is. It wasn't for the lack of effort of you trying for your head spring. I'm gonna let you know that. I want to stop you there. I've seen you here more than any other human that's been this, except for Maddie. She's at practice longer because she has double practices, right? But you are here all the time outside of practice, working on your tricks, working on your dance. So I'm not gonna let you talk yourself down. Did you have an off day? Absolutely. I'm more mad at you about the argument in the middle of a routine and the lack of effort for your faces and stuff like that, because you're mad at yourself. And I know what it's caused by. It was the second that you got taken on your head spring. And that frustration is a you frustration, but you have to understand at the end of the day when you leave, it's not from the lack of effort, Kelly. And if anyone on this team thinks it's a lack of effort, guess what? They're wrong. Because they haven't been here to watch you. I have. So don't hold that burden on yourself.
That's also why we didn't get on TV.
Don't hold that burden on yourself. That was not a lack of effort. You just didn't have it in time.
We just have to fix it for the team's sake. But yeah.
So don't take that burden. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I'm not going to let you take that burden. Okay, you can take the burden of, I'm sorry for having a bad attitude, because your attitude did change once we switched it, but it's because you're frustrated at yourself, and that is perfectly fine. But just like Brooklyn said, have that moment of frustration outside of practice because it affected you here. But I'm not gonna let you take the burden of, we had to change things because of you, because you didn't try, because that's not true. You put in all the effort and all the things, and no one else decided to step up.
The thing is though, at this competition also, at the part where we get into a little clump, the girl behind me, should I say names or should I just say the girl behind me? Okay, so the dancer behind me, I think she got confused as to where her positioning was, because at competition she like full on shoved me like 3 times at competition, and after we got off the stage, I was livid because I almost tripped because she got confused. And so I was already going into practice a little bit irritated at that. And then I came in and I dropped my head spring, and then we re-choreoed it and took mine out. And I wasn't mad that my head spring got taken out at all. I wanted it out to just take the pressure off of me, but I was more worried about Brooklyn and Terry being upset with me about that. And so that's all that was in my head. And also the other girls too, because now there's like 4 other girls who had to change their part 2 weeks before Daytona because I couldn't get my head spring. And so it was more that me being mad that I could have let other people down for that. And it was festering in my mind throughout this practice. And then we go to practice, we re-choreograph it, and then as we're doing it, I had messed up. I went to the wrong spot, and the same dancer as at competition, she showed me again at practice, and I was just like, I again completely forgot I got the choreo wrong, but I was still like livid because I cannot be touched at all. Being touched is like my #1 biggest pet peeve, and especially because I already felt a little bit like the team could have been annoyed at me. I just was like, don't do this to me right now, like please, like I already feel like I have daggers going into me with your eyes, like I cannot deal with also being shoved around right now. So I turn around and I say, stop pushing me. Then she says, you're in my spot. And I say, no, I'm not. And then I walk forward, keep doing the routine. And as we're doing it, I realize I did mess up. And I hear Terry just, I don't even know what she said. She just started screaming at me. And then we were done. I knew that was bad. Because even though I was so upset that I was pushed, I was so mad, because if you know me from before dance team, you'd know that I went through a big change with like how I interact with people, how I socialize, and I've been trying my hardest to be more cordial, kinder with my words, more careful, more corporate, more PR with how I speak to others. And so that was really hard for me to hold myself back from, especially being in that position, because it just was almost like re-triggering to how I used to be and the life I used to live before I came here. And so after that, Terry and Brooklyn start saying their speech about pretty much everything that's happening with the team. And I felt super bad for delaying this practice. Everyone's already feeling the pressure. We've already talked about it. We feel the pressure from this season, from these past couple practices. And so I had to turn around and apologize, because even though I was super emotional and super frustrated, there's still no excuse to interrupt practice for an emotional outburst, no matter what. And I just haven't had the discipline of a team like that to know, but that was like one of the biggest learning experience I've had. And I felt a genuine shift in how the team interacts with me. after that, because I think it helped them understand more of me and how I deal with conflict. And yeah, I think it was more vulnerable than anything, and I think that was good for us. But yeah.